What's going on, YouTube? It is your girl, Arian Brown, going by Air Credit Up for this YouTube channel. Thank you all for joining me. First call to action, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And we are out on another daily walk. So, yeah, we're going to get right into it. Not going to hold you too long. Just want to let you guys know to move your body daily, whether that be 10 or 15 minutes. You know, good heal, sunlight. That is all you need. A lot of people like to do a lot of power walking. That's cool too, but a lot of people that do those type of workouts are athletes. Those of us that remain still and have been remaining still or seated for a long periods of times, we have to work our stamina up. So just moving your body 10, 15 minutes a day will always work out in your favor. All right, you all. So I'm trying to make sure I'm not blinding y'all with the sunlight. So I'm going to be switching the angles up here and there depending on which way I am facing. Yeah, so whew, it is always pleasant. No power walking, just body movement, 10, 15 minutes. You know, becoming better daily. You know, no excuses but to do it. So in America, you all know that in order to remain and stay afloat, a lot of people working 2 and 3 jobs. And even while working the 2 and 3 jobs, they also have a side hustle or a side gig, which is fine. But I just feel like it's more out here than it's more out here to life than that, right? So my plan and my focus and my goal is to try to set myself up for a better future, all while remaining present, right? So that's why I decided to start walking daily, 10, 15 minutes a day. All right, y'all. When it comes to investing, first thing to do before you start investing or wanting to invest is to make sure that you set aside $1,000 to start building on your emergency fund. That's what Dave Ramsey teaches. $1,000 is, put up, stored away for a rainy day. It's always gonna rain, But it's nothing to worry about as long as you have that in place. And if you can't start with $1,000, start with 500. And I've also heard that even $100 will help you. You might get a flat tire one day or something like that. Any little thing helps. That you can start off as a safety net. Once you do that, you're gonna pay yourself first. Never work a job and not pay yourself. Pay your tithe. I'm a tither. Pay your 10%, then pay yourself first. After that, do everything in moderation. Make sure that you have these tips and strategies in place until you get used to it. I'm loving and learning to keep automating things. That way, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. I always remember that out of sight, out of mind. I'm not sure which way the light is hitting, so I hope I'm not blinding you all. But if I am, okay. So, yeah, with that being said, start minimizing your debt. After you have that emergency fund paying off debt, you want to list your debts, from smallest to largest. The first one, you want to attack it with a vengeance, And like I said, a lot of people, like me, I'm still currently paying student loans, which is not that much, but I'm paying them, you know what I'm saying, just to get rid of it. The longer you hover over debt, the longer it'll be in your past. You know what I mean? So do the necessary steps in order to help you out. You cannot do things based on other people's financial situation, only yours. Just look into the things that's working for you and that will work for you. It's a lot of content that could be consumed in order to help you. But honestly, I've been finding out there's no right or wrong way to do it. it changes daily almost, or every month. You know what I mean? So just make sure you have things in place to help you out. And I always remember that nothing in your life is by mistake. It was predestined, you know. So never let the bad, never sit in the bad too long. Always change your mindset, your focus, your drive. Remain positive. This walk feels so good. And a lot of times it's almost like, man, being stagnant, you be like, I want to do this, I want to do this. You don't do it. You sit on it a while. Then we start doing it, you realize, oh, it ain't so bad at all. So yeah, um, just remain consistent. That's what I'm on. I'm just remaining consistent. You know, we are 4 weeks in with the daily walk movement and things of that nature. You know, even if you miss a day, never miss 2 days in a row. Or if you miss 2 days in a row, definitely don't miss 3 days. Because after that third day, you just be like, oh, well, I reset and restart. You know, but hey, it's the weekend. Honestly, on this Sunday, I would have probably went to church. But like I said, I had so much fun yesterday. Went to the Mid-South Fair with my little cousins and stuff like that. We had a good time. So, yeah. So I decided to catch up on some rest today. All while still wanting to create some type of content for the YouTube channel. If don't nobody else believe in me, I believe in me. If you are looking for motivation, this is your motivation right here. You got to believe in you. You got to motivate yourself. Nobody's coming to save you. You got to be that person for yourself. I always remember that. It feels so good out here, y'all. It do. You have to keep going, no matter what. Because you know what that builds? Resilience, focus, quality, clarity, motivation, willpower. All of that comes with it. A lot of people like to tell you, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, especially the YouTube algorithm. Whatever's in your news feed is going to always resurface. So instead of just constantly consuming that content, just try something. Try something. Like, no need for all that. Just try it. Just do it. What's the worst thing could happen? Did it work? You see what I'm saying? Switch the mindset. Watch it how you view things, like for real. Switch the mindset. What's the worst thing that could happen? That it could possibly work? For real. See, I had to say it twice because I need this to work. And it's going to work for me if I stay and remain consistent. All right, you all. Got that heart elevated. It's all you need. Woo. It is all you need. We back approaching this hill. And yeah. So, yep. Air credit up. Okay, when it comes to credit, if you do not want to get in no consumer debt, you can always start with self or kickoff. And like I be telling y'all, research is the most important. You do the research on these things, you open up the account, fill out the little information on it, you know, it's going to help your credit. I personally did self, but I was also using credit cards, and I still use credit cards. But if you are not disciplined enough with using credit cards and do not understand how it works, always use a debit card. Debit card is going to change your life. Well, credit is going to change your life. Debit cards keeps you safe to keep from messing your credit up. That's a better way to put it. You know? Yeah. Woo. Yes, indeed. It feels good. See, a lot of times People love to show the good side of life. This is a journey. This is my journey of life. Just trying to figure it out. All while remaining positive. Who knows, man? No one knows. Nobody knows but God. So, if you are in a bad situation, thank God. If you're in a good situation, thank God. Seriously. As long as you keep that up here, you'll be okay. For real. Ooh. Y'all, this feels good. So yeah, after you look into learning how to use a credit card, I will have a link in the description to where you can get started with some funds. Capital One is the best place to start if you have no credit because it's a tier system. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Like I said, do your own due diligence of research and look these things up. And go through my playlist on how I jumped into the financial space. The name of that playlist is called I Did This to Level Up in Life. All I see leveling up. Like, that credit, y'all, I'm telling you. It's good to have. Because if you don't have any credit, you're going to be hit with the worst interest rates. For real. Them APR rates, they want you to not have the financial literacy that is required in order for you to understand what is going on. Make sure you are educating yourself. It is too much information out here. They don't want you to have that information. But once you start teaching yourself, you'll be unstoppable. Especially when it comes to stuff like that. Woo. This is great. I'm on the peak of the hill now, y'all. I can't see my minute time. Woo. Yeah. Do your research. Start learning about it. Listen to audiobooks. That helps. I try to consume nothing but positive content. Hey, neighbor. Good morning. Still gonna have your days to where you want to file back. That's okay. Whew. That's a good one, y'all. All right, so with that being said, Air Credit Up signing out. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Woo. All right, peace. Love y'all. Bye.